Hey everybody, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25, Zielonka Hard Mode, episode 107. I'm really not feeling the hard mode anymore, except in the case of the selling prices, which is still terrible, and the contract prices, but everything else is pretty normal. So we've got something to do this month. It is September. Oh, okay. Yeah, that did work. Okay, so, right, we've got to do some planting. Some planting of grains. So it's just right onto that. Well, let's check on the old, still 60,000 food. So that means this thing is probably nearly empty or not. No. Okay. Nice. So we won't have to do a mix this month, I don't think. And let's check September. I think I determined didn't have anything to sell. It's October is our next sell. We're gonna have to wrong tractor. We're gonna have to do some planting. We'll do some barley and wheat. When I ran that, oh wow, look, speaking of running things out of gas, when I ran that katana out of gas, it almost just rolled right into my sunflower field. But we got to get our diesel on. While that's happening, we might as well see if we can do some repairs over here. 3K for that. 4K for that. Not bad, not bad. Not that dirty. I think we'll just skip the cleaning right now. And get on to planting. So, as far as planting goes, all of these fields are the bigger ones, but if I had to pick the smallest one, I would say it's number 4 up there. Alright, maybe. So we're gonna put this guy on not oilseed radish. We'll do barley in the big one, wheat in the other two. So we'll go get this guy again. I do believe we have to do a mow as well, but we don't have enough tractors to do that correctly, like in line, not correctly. We have enough tractors to do it correctly. We don't have enough tractors to do it in line. Nothing we own needs harvesting, but this needs to be mowed. And I think that would be, let's see. I think we've got enough silage for a while. So I think that would be hay, but I think we've got enough hay for a while as well. Huh, maybe we'll just bale up some grass? We're gonna have enough grass to feed our goats forever at this rate, before we even get any. Yeah, we've definitely got enough silage and enough hay to go quite some time. So I guess it's grass, which is cool because we could actually, after the fact, wrap the grass into silage if we suddenly needed some. Don't need to move that. Right. Almost need another trailer. I'm not gonna, I don't believe I'll ever need it, but it just looks like a cool thing to have, so I installed the new mod that came out, the Lizard Dragon trailer that goes with the Dragon. I doubt I'll buy one because there's no need for it now, but it's an actual trailer that comes with, that's like meant for the Dragon. So we're gonna watch this planting at least until the Fent is done with the mow. And then we'll either move this guy on or get somebody on the Bednar to do field 4. I think the Bednar is not valid. $240. And our little Massey is only $150. Would be nice. Does that actually, is that the max on that one? Would be real nice to either upgrade that or get a better used. We got a Manitou and a Rotocare. We already own those types of things. So if we look at, we have the Massey 155. Is that considered a small? No, it must be a medium. The smaller of the mediums, the 7S. Right. And we could bring it up to a 210, but that's still not enough for the tractor, for the Bednar. If I was going to do anything, I'd make it look cooler by giving it dual wheels. But even that's unnecessary. So I guess I'll see you when the planting's done. Or I'll see you the whole time, but I'll talk to you when the planting's done. Now, unfortunately, I was checking just then. We cannot make the Massey won't run any of this big equipment, so we're stuck using this. So we'll probably end up with 4 just being planted by the Amazon instead of being planted in line in parallel to the other work, since this baling effort is probably going to take a similar amount of time for the worker to finish planting the wheat in that other field. Okay, so we do have a few things to do with the Massey. Gotta weed up those fields we planted last time, but we're not going to get the Bednar out. We're just going to let this guy go with this thing. And I think we're going to go barley because it actually got a higher yield, so it'll just give us more flour. I don't. The wheat is for inline. I mean, when do we plant oats? Should we just hold this one off for oats? I think oats is early in the year. Yeah, oats is March to August. No. We'll just get something growing. But we gotta get that Massey going on the weeding effort. We desperately need one more big tractor, or maybe 2 or 3. We could have them all working. Get everything done quickly. So right, this guy gets going on weeding here. We can get back to baling. Okay, now we just gotta pick the bales up. Just leave the grass in there. It'll either become hay or straw or whatever we need it to be when the time comes. I think the Massey probably could run the auto stacker, but we don't need it to now. It's on a job, and the other job that this thing might have had has been taken over by the case. Gotta figure out what to do with the grass. Maybe the bale pusher would actually work properly for this guy. Like for the square bales. Like, maybe I should try it again. If it'll just turn them so that they're end on and it doesn't feel weird picking them up, that would be good enough for me. We have a lot of machines. I'm gonna send this guy down. I'm not gonna drive him myself. Go. Sure you can figure it out. Just what I wanted to happen. I thought, you know what would be cool is if I just dump these all in the creek. Yeah, it worked properly for that one. Man. Alright, we're gotta go get the Amazon and check on that Massey. Hopefully it actually started doing the thing it was supposed to do. It's starting to become a bit of a minefield in here. We do have to go get, maybe get, well, we'll let that go while we go all the way back around to this guy and go deal with the buffalo milk. We'll either sell it or we'll probably empty whatever we can into there and then just go sell the rest. 6,000 liters. And how much will we actually put in? Not that much. Alright. Well, time to go sell it. Alright, here we are at the dairy. Guess if I got a big old tanker, we could store it up and have a big old payday, but we don't really need to do that. Maybe we can get that dairy working overtime rather than getting rid of that cow barn. We just add the second one, put actual cows in it, and then we have the goats and the goat milk as well, which we'll have soon. We're already nearly halfway there, and we'll have that dairy working all it can, and maybe a secondary, because 100 something cows. We'll have to make 2 mixes every month, but that's not much harder than making 1 mix. In fact, I imagine if I really thought about it, I could arrange my hay barn in such a way that, well, the hay silage straw barn there in such a way that it was super simple to grab exactly what I needed. It kind of already is, although they are running 3 high rather than 2 high, but that's okay. So we gotta fertilize that lawn, the grass field there, once the weeding is done, which it is basically almost done. And then I think we're definitely going to sell this hay in January, though. And yeah, 4 is going to become a cow barn, and we're going to be running multiple mixes, which means our grass field might actually need augmenting. Oh wow, talk about timing. That's some timing. You thought we were going to have an episode without any fertilizing, I bet. Well, joke's on you. And yeah, I can make some money doing contracts, but it's better for my personal taste to really only do contracts if I'm waiting for something to happen that I'm not doing myself already, or if I desperately need the money. On easy mode, it would be a better payout. The payout would be worth it, but $2,000 doesn't do much more than buy my coffee on hard mode. So we're going to get that field fertilized and move on to October. And while I'm thinking of it, Calmsden Farm is out, but I'm not really interested in those super tight, every field is weird shaped British farms. And then there's another one out, Franken something or other. I think it's got some issues. It's got 4 stars rather than 5. So I don't know if that's Frankenmuth. That's the one. I don't know if that's the best option or not. So at 106 episodes here, we can. Oh, we gotta fertilize that. I came here even though I wasn't really remembering, but that needs fertilization as well. So back to the question at hand. Would you rather see me, I know there aren't that many of you yet, but still, would you rather, please chime in, would you rather see me operating on, continuing to grow this farm twice a day, or convert one of the episodes to another start from scratch, probably with more starting money or less starting money, either way, weigh in on that, on Frankenmuth, or sell everything here and move to Michigan and actually just buy probably all of Frankenmuth and operate it. That actually sounds a little boring, but I do believe I have millions of dollars in land and equipment at this point. I haven't added it all up, what my net worth is here, but I think we're talking pretty serious amount of starting capital if we did that. Or we can just wait for a bigger, harder map to do that. That was my intention, was to run Zielonka here for a while and then move. But I'm wondering if there's any fun in that at all. Although I could just start with some of the most expensive equipment. There would still be things to do. Get a big old tractor and maybe beet or potato machinery right off the bat, and a few plots of land, and actually run sugar growing and all of that. Start running productions probably almost immediately. So that's the question. Please comment down below and give me an answer. I will still be up to 10 episodes ahead in recording, so I'm not going to see it right away. But when it does come out, I will then figure out what to do from there. Obviously, we'll publish the rest of the episodes. If we do change series entirely, we will publish the rest of the episodes prior to that, prior to the move over, so we'll still have that lag. But then there'll be an episode or 2 of moving, followed by the actual starter episode on that. So again, we have stay in Zielonka entirely, pick up a different hard start in Frankenmuth, or sell everything in Zielonka and run 2 episodes a day in Frankenmuth, which may be a short series when it comes down to it, given how quickly we'll be starting. So thanks for weighing in, and I hope to see some votes. Alright, we have got, well, everything but the cleanup done. So I gotta bring the bale spikes down there and clean up that creek, or whatever it is considered to be. At least get them into a pile that's not in the water. Or I could pick them all up again with the auto stacker and try to set them down more neatly. But that seems like a problem too. Actually, that seems like probably an easier, as far as work goes. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Not as easy of a pickup as doing it with the round bale auto stacker, but still probably easier than trying to arrange everything. So we'll get this done real quick. Alright. So that seems to be about everything we can do in September. Unless we want to blow 35 grand on something, which I don't, because I want that. I want that goat pen. We're gonna put it up here. We're gonna deal with the ground deformation. And I'm probably gonna make it as big as it will let me make it, assuming it will let me extend it. Because we have a lot of grass. We can pile a lot of grass there, and we can get more grass, and we have enough fields. When it comes down to it, I'll probably buy this field and make it a grass field as well. That will definitely give us everything we need. Even with 2 cow barns running cows. We'll probably make those make more money off of buffalo. So maybe I'll swap the extension. We'll make sure we can afford it and do that. In the meantime, have you ever just run through sunflowers? Probably not. Probably get your butt kicked by the farmer if you did. I don't know if it actually probably damages them. I would imagine. Alright, we got 60,000 liters of food. And I know we looked at this before, but we've got an additional 1,300 in here. So we're good to go to October, which we will do next time. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will catch you next time.